Yeah.
Welcome back. We've been joined by Vishy Anand and Wesley So, who have drawn their game as we mentioned. Vishy, an interesting little sacrifice in the opening. Was this prepared beforehand?
Well, at least part of it was.
Or you've seen the idea, yeah?
Yeah, no, I think. But, well, he kind of took it, which I guess it was also in his preparation.
But because when I play knight b6, I think I have to take, otherwise you play a5, b4, knight c4.
Sure.
So, if not,
no, but the fact that he entered into it pretty quickly meant that he had also taken a look at it. I think I have to make this intermezzo.
And is knight c8 that bad? I was thinking knight c8.
Yeah, I mean, I'll take on e5 and...
You take... You can take on e5?
I can't?
So knight c8, knight e5, queen g3, queen h5, queen f2, knight e5.
Knight e5, rook f1?
Yes, simply winning. And my queen has no work. If it's bad then.
Yeah. But unfortunately, we get this. I mean, to be honest, I expected bishop d6.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking at first, but then you get.
But obviously, this is well. Wesley is very tactically gifted, so he solves everything.
A bishop d6.
You play knight g5.
Yeah,
well, knight g5 in general compensation. I mean, I thought I can play with no risk.
Yes. Yeah.
So,
but
so,
this,
well, I guess I have to do this.
Oh, actually, yeah.
I mean,
let's look at this
would be critical.
Knight d6.
Knight d6. I don't know. I think maybe I can take.
I think you're.
But here you have this draw with bishop b8, rook e7, e4, and then knight e5 in repetition.
Rook e7.
Yeah, I just keep repeating.
Can you just show us that quickly?
Yeah. So he goes here. I go here. He goes e4.
I have to move the
I don't know if I have
bishop f4.
No, bishop f4. You have. I remember now. You have knight b5. Because takes you take with the knight.
But rook f7, knight g5, knight b6, rook b1. Looks scary.
Maybe this works. Yeah. Then maybe I can.
But I can play e4 first, maybe.
Can't I? Oh, I can't play bishop f4. So
knight
let's say I go here.
Then bishop b8.
In this order. Sure.
Okay, and then can you show us the end of that variation?
Yeah, I mean,
so
you
attack the rook. The rook has
goes
only
here,
got one square.
I go back and
then you repeat. So, okay.
And then, I mean, I kind of went rook e1.
Actually,
and I had missed some little detail.
I was looking here, bishop a3. It looks very tricky. I'm not sure if you thought. And then b5, some tricky line. A, B, A6.
A6, yeah.
Then I don't know what's happening here.
Well, I was afraid that you could do this.
Bishop d5.
Bishop d5. Knight e7 take everything, but you can take on d6 in the end.
Or you can take on e5. Bishop d5, knight e5, bishop a8.
Yeah.
So this has to be checked by Nigel. Usually it's on chess
b5, a b5.
And then a6.
Can you throw in some b4 or something there?
You just play cb, and then you turn b5.
Okay, hang on. Maybe I just do this. Bishop d5, knight d4 or something?
Bishop d5, knight d4, bishop a8. Okay.
Yeah, but it might be insufficient, no, for the exchange in the end.
Because I only have one pawn.
Yeah. Yes, bishop a3 maybe it was interesting. Can you toss an e4? Or are you going to play? I'm going to play b5.
Just knight g5, and then b5.
And the same thing happens again?
Yeah, b5, a6, but I think with the knight on g5 might be advantageous for you.
Okay,
maybe knight e5.
So can you sacrifice here?
Wait.
With it just takes knight e5. Is that no good? This.
Bishop
Now I've improved it slightly, but he still takes on d6 in the end.
and
Well,
take on e4 or a6.
Okay,
Oh yeah,
then
e4.
there's e3 at the end, perhaps on. No, it's not going to work because rook a6 is going to happen.
Bishop d6 and knight
yes.
e4.
Yeah,
Maybe rook
yeah.
d6 even, so that
Yeah,
you just
rook
take.
d6,
Win right away.
Yeah, you
No,
win.
then I missed bishop a3. What were you planning to play?
Well, I was gonna play. I'm not sure. I was thinking bishop b6. Then you have to take cd, ab7, and then rook a7 or
Rook a b8.
or huh?
b8.
Rook
Yeah,
takes
rook-
d6.
We win a piece. So it's a very tricky line. And then if I
Hang on, just 1 second. Here in the cb4 line, can't you just now play bishop d4?
that might be the answer. And I d4 is
Okay,
a-
then knight d4, and I solved everything, no?
so that's the answer then.
Yeah.
AB rook a3.
Yeah.
b5 you just take a1, yeah, whatever.
I mean, even if I get rook and couple of pawns for 2 pieces, I should be doing great in the. I mean, black should be doing great in these endings. So,
Yeah, because
so if you take once you take on a1, I think you're really safe.
So
yeah.
basically,
there's the bishop d4.
bishop a3 is. I mean, it's a tricky move, but it's the
Not
sort
enough.
of the sort of thing that if it doesn't work, then
Yeah, then-
it's
yeah.
completely
No,
wrong.
d4.
yeah.
Yeah,
Well, the
that's-
problem with the bishop a3 is after knight d6, there's almost no defense to knight e4 and knight b5 and so on. So
Yes, yeah.
I have to charge in. And
Yeah. And if it
to be
doesn't-
honest, he had seen more than me, but it felt wrong.
Yeah.
It felt wrong. I mean,
And
I
you're-
considered a6 and b5, but I didn't consider it in this version.
Yeah, but then it
Yeah.
doesn't work in b4. Bishop
And here I found it hard to come up with a clincher. I mean, bishop d5 is tempting,
knight e7,
and the bishop b3.
and then to come back,
knight g.
knight g6, and then I wanted to go c4
This
and
is
try to play c5.
bury my bishop. So I probably have to go e4.
I mean, if c5, I think bishop a3 is kind of reasonable for me. But I think maybe I couldn't even see the point after this, because if I take, it's just equal.
Well, you take on
Oh, you want to go
c6.
knight g5 first now? Then I
knight
can't play
c5.
e3. I can't play
And
e3.
then-
Yeah.
and
No,
then-
sorry, not here. So knight e7, bishop b3, knight g6, c4,
E4.
e4.
Bishop d4, knight g5, bishop d4,
Yeah, and then c5. Now the bishop is on this side of it. So,
c5,
well, if rook
rook
b1,
b1,
and then c5, and I thought now the bishop is on the other side of
Yeah,
it.
and you don't have bishop f4. Well, bishop a3.
Rook a8.
Yeah. Rook bd1.
And what am I
bishop
threatening, really? You can even go rook of d8.
Ah,
No,
yeah.
then I take everything in knight e4. Yeah.
rook
So you want
ed1.
to go here.
Oh, yeah,
ed1. Yeah.
And e3.
e3 bc.
Well, then bishop c5. I still have a.
You
I
attack
can even play
tonight.
e5 and bishop c5 because I'm attacking g5. So
Yes,
in fact,
not,
I can do
not
this.
enough. In black is even better.
Yeah. So you need to be a little bit careful not to
Actually-
get too
Yeah,
smart.
I mean,
not to get.
I think there's one more line that I thought was serious. So rook d7, knight d6, and bishop d5. That's
yeah.
the other one. Then,
And you want to sack the exchange, yeah?
rook ad8.
No, here you just, you take.
Maybe it's just equal. Bishop c6, bc,
And can I ask what's wrong with e4 just directly there? Just
knight
and
g5.
now can we do this same with knight e5 and bishop b8?
Okay, but here I might be even at least be able to sack the exchange somewhere.
Rook
and
b7.
Make a,
Then bishop e4.
I mean, this is
Yeah,
the
yeah,
call.
yeah.
But no,
Okay,
hang on a
okay,
second.
okay.
So it seemed a bit defeatist. You could maybe go. Could you go rook c8? Or is bishop f4 way too strong? Takes, bishop f4.
Take bishop f4.
And if you play knight d3 instead?
Then bishop
That's-
e3.
Ah, right.
You
and
kill
that's
the counterplay.
And that's
And I take on e4.
neutralizing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I probably have to go rook d8.
Okay.
Okay, let's
So-
try
so-
e4 again. I could even play bishop c6
And knight
e5.
e5, yeah, that's not, but knight e5 looks good.
No, but
Oh,
wait,
yeah.
this might be just very strong because now
Even
the knight
better.
sits on c6.
And it c5.
Knight c6 even.
Knight c6. You control everything.
Yeah. Ah, this is.
So this may have been a critical moment, but perhaps that if White
Well,
is to make anything,
Rook
perhaps,
d7, knight
perhaps,
d6, bishop d5.
yeah, perhaps this is the moment for
Yes, you get the
for
knight
doing
on
the.
c6.
Sorry, can I just ask a little bit late? I didn't check too much, but why didn't you? If we just make another couple of moves, bishop f4. You didn't. Instead of that, bishop f4. You
Knight
just,
e4?
just knight e4
Knight
immediately.
Yeah, no, the problem is bishop d5, knight c3, bishop b7, knight.
And it comes to e2.
Oh, no, no, not here. Sorry, he played rook f8. Actually, he had to play rook a8, so he could play knight e2 check. Give me a
what's the difference? You attack my rook.
No, it doesn't matter. You can play knight e2 check, rook e2, rook e2, bishop a8, and rook takes b2, f2. And you.
And you don't have anything? Rook e1?
Well, can we look at this variation?
rook
So,
e2,
so this is a very, very sharp line,
Knight
forcing.
I don't know, maybe knight f2 is thing, but okay, let's say he does this. I do
Knight
this.
e2.
This is why I wanted him to play rook e8. I thought this is significant because then
Yeah.
knight e2 is just clinching.
Yeah, yeah.
But here I
so-
can take.
Yeah.
Bishop
Takes.
a8. Rook f2.
And
And I actually don't have a good square.
And black seems to be fine. Interesting.
Yeah, there's nothing.
Yeah.
I mean,
Bishop
no.
c7, rook a2.
Yeah.
Okay. So just holding, and then you have to
Take.
take.
There was one more interesting moment.
Bishop did f3.
Bishop a3.
Bishop a3.
It's such a cool move because can you believe that black has only one move that doesn't lose here? Because if I can get rook d1, it's huge.
Yeah. Go on.
But he just goes king f8, right? So basically waving his king at me.
Yeah.
And I didn't see the follow up here.
Right.
So
What if you play f3, rook e3?
f3
Doesn't
can
do,
go
yeah.
rook c4 even. No?
Rook c4. I actually thought what if we play f3 first?
Yeah, but then you can just
Go back.
Let's say to e8, and then you want to go bishop f4 or what?
Well, what if bishop a3 now? Bishop b8, bishop g3. Oh yeah, bishop f4. That's probably not much.
Yeah, no, but
f6.
I thought you'll play f6, and now the problem is you're going to break with b5 or c5. So let's say rook d1, king f7, and if I swap rooks, maybe c4 here.
Yeah, I
maybe
thought,
c4
yeah,
here.
you don't. Sorry, change rooks yet. Oh, but I can play bishop e3.
Yeah, but maybe this is all a bit f3.
Or before.
Sorry, where is
bishop
the?
a3.
Yeah,
f3.
f3. No, not bishop a3. No, there's an f3 over here. Maybe you can go rook e6.
Then bishop. What if bishop a3 now?
And then king f8
Fate
again.
anyway, no? Because that I was going to
But
play
you
after
don't have
b4.
rook a4 anymore.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter.
Oh, you just play
After
c5.
f3, I am quite safe. No, but this might be interesting if I can keep your bishop trapped.
King f8. Rook d1, king e7.
Yeah, but maybe even this immediately.
Then rook d1. g5 or g6. Bishop
Okay, maybe
d6.
some bishop g3 is actually unpleasant for you.
Yeah,
So I
bishop
think
d6.
you should have gone the other way. Bishop f4, just do this.
Rook d1, king e7 or e8.
Yeah.
But here you have bishop c7 and check.
So I have to go king e7.
So a little bit of squeezing, maybe.
Yeah, surprisingly.
Yeah, it's hard to believe with your,
Because my
you
bishop
know, all
is,
your pieces.
doesn't have any squares yet.
Your pieces on their original squares.
Wait, here if you go rook c4,
Bishop b2.
B2.
Yeah,
B2,
not
surely.
D2. B2 because you can play rook D1.
Okay,
right.
so C5.
Rook
But then
D1.
rook D1, D8, A8. Yeah.
Yeah. And
Oh,
it
and
doesn't, you don't,
and
I don't win the
really
piece
think.
back.
Yeah.
Oh, well, actually, I can win the piece back. So,
How's that?
rook C4, bishop B2, C5, rook D1, F, or H6, check, A7, rook CB, rook A7, BC, rook D4. But then you get bishop C1. But then you have rook D6. And then probably some winning chances.
And a draw, but
Yeah, you think it's a draw?
still a
I
draw.
doubt because after rook E2 check, I'll have to go back here,
Yeah,
and then
yeah,
you'll
yeah.
play H5, H4, and trap me
yeah.
It's
and
going
the
to be
thing,
drawn.
but-
It's going to be drawn.
Yeah.
Okay,
F3. Okay,
so
anyway.
it's a game of small, well, very small advantages and you know, fighting for. There was no sort of major turning point or blunders or anything. It's really scrapping for some edge.
Yeah, but then I'm happy with my move, bishop A7, because, for example, here, I think it's quite unpleasant for black.
H7.
Bishop E3,
Knight F5.
just rook.
Maybe you just play G4 after knight G5, and then you can do bishop E3 later if you want.
G4.
Yeah, that was
Even
my
better.
idea. Yeah.
And then
No, I
bishop
thought
E3.
this is good compensation, but
Rook D3, rook
yeah,
D1.
it's may not be more. Who knows? Okay, thanks.
Thank you.
Thanks very much. We'll take a very brief break again, and we'll be back with some more action.
Are you doing your real commentary?